Here's the deal. Remember how I said that traditional workflows take a lot of time? Well, oftentimes, because they are so difficult to think about, they require so much startup time to build. Oftentimes, real estate agents just neglect them or put them to the side or say they'll work on it later, and they never get to it. Well, I have over the last 6 years spent a lot of time listening to what I would call the gurus of real estate, these real estate agents who are doing 100 plus transactions a year, the real estate agents who leave work at 3 p.m. to go pick up their kids and spend time with their family and don't even stress because their business is running for them, or maybe even the real estate agents who are guaranteeing to themselves as a personal promise that they're going to take 2 weeks off each and every year. Those real estate agents share the power in building your automations. So when I'm talking to new agents who are just trying to figure out, man, how do I even get my business up and running? The easy answer is you need to build in automations. But sometimes the easy answer is not actually as easy to execute. And so this is why we completely reimagined how you build workflow automations inside of routines. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to go ahead and hit new routine, and I'm going to give it another title. It's going to stay with the contacts, and then the new lead date is going to be what I fill out. Now, those are the 3 things that we need to fill out to be successful in building what we're going to build. And then I'm going to go ahead and instead of hitting the plus button like we did before, I'm going to hit these magic little shimmers, and I'm going to let Sam build it for me. Now, from here, I could talk in just regular plain language about what I want to accomplish. I could even include a massive long little pre-written prompt, create a lead nurture campaign for a first-time home buyer. I want to send an email or SMS each day for the first 3 days after they come in. And then I want it to be a total of 6 messages. Well, that would be a really good way of doing it, but we can actually condense this down even further. In fact, Mark and I have built it so that you could do it in a very small number of words. So create a new lead automation with 6 messages. Create a new lead automation with 6 messages. Now on the bottom left-hand side, we're going to enhance the object with AI. Sam is going to look at this and go, okay, well, what are they even trying to accomplish? And boom, we're going to now have a really well written out objective that Sam has helped us with. Now, is it meeting the core criteria? 6 strategically timed emails that span 14 days. Sam guessed on the time frame that would best fit our goals. The welcome email begins immediately, and then it gives some details on when each of those. Now from here, all I have to do is hit generate. And this is where the real magic happens. So Sam is looking at the goals, and then it's going to pop up, and it's pre-built out all of the different steps. Now, all we need to do is go through and review each of these steps, make sure they're kind of what we want. We could go in and we could edit any of these step summaries, and that will help focus Sam. Or we could add additional steps. But once all of this is ready to go, we feel good about this, we can approve and start building. Now, this is where the crazy part happens, because Sam is currently thinking through all of the steps that it wants to build into this automation. This would have traditionally been done manually by you. You would have to type out each of these activities. Now, not only has Sam built out all of our activities, and it's also built out the actions inside those activities like we just walked through. It is writing all of the messages by creating each and every one of the templates for each one of these messages. And it is almost done building this automation in just the small little amount of time that I've been rambling on and on. And so now, instead of it taking 2+ weeks to think about the process, to outline all the steps, and to then build it into our business, we said in a couple of words what we wanted to do. We had Sam help us out in making a really good objective. And then boom, we have an automation. How cool is that? Mark said, how can I make it any easier? And truthfully, I don't know that we could have. So once we have this, let's go ahead and look at it and just verify that this is actually going to be good. So introduction, we actually have a welcome email that's going to start on the date. Now, we could have had it start on this newly date, but 0 days after the start date of the routine, it could also go out. This welcome message is not currently selected for automatic, but because there is a template, let's go ahead and select it. And then we can click on this template and you can see that boom, Sam has pre-written this message. It's explaining who I am and just explaining a little bit about me. This is a really great message overall. Now, in here, we could go and we could adjust and add our own flair. We could rewrite anything that we didn't feel like quite hit the mark. Because we did our setup and we included our writing style, Sam used my writing style to write these messages, and it used the understanding of my business to build out this specific message so that it's sharing about me. How cool is that? So now, instead of automations taking weeks and weeks to build, we can do it in 2 to 3 minutes with minimal words required to be able to build them. And each and every single step inside your business can have an automated process attached to it. I like to say that if you've written a message more than twice, it should probably be a template. And if you send it out more than twice, it should probably have an automation tied to it. So here's where you can then go through each and every one of those important dates, and you can think, man, what would a world-class client experience be for this specific important date? Whether it's your birthday, your anniversary, your message sent date, or message open date, or maybe it's appointment set date. Whatever important date you're looking at, you just have to look at that specific date, ask yourself that question, build it out with Sam, or build it out manually if you feel like you have a better idea. And you could even test A/B style, your build versus Sam's build, and you could start to see which one works better. That's pretty cool too. But this is how we can build modern workflow automations, and this is how we do it inside Sam.